Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Rodan with some Eternal Forge. I'm gonna bury it up a bit today since I was getting my teeth kicked in well, both I think I just did Expedition, but Throne would have been a similar experience. I'm just kind of frustrated right now because it's very difficult to get dailies done unless I play like my best deck, but that's also the deck that I use to grind my rank, so it's kind of boring. I'm gonna let him through. So yeah, I forged a sort of stranger red-purple deck. I think it's like Stonescar, yeah. Oof. Somebody line is not something I want to see here. Definitely trade that. Pretty sad not being able to attack with a 5 attack creature, but assembly line is pretty rough there. Ooh. Hello. Oh jeez, this guy likes his 1/1s. Okay, we got a flyer. So yeah, I have to, like, I feel forced to play my absolute best deck, which is pretty frustrating because that's, again, the deck I've been playing all along. I'm gonna obliterate Onslaught here, eviscerate, whatever. No, I'm not, because that was a depleted power, just kidding. Next turn, we'll do that. I have a strange burger in the deck too, which combos very nicely with a ton of strangers that I got. Sure, you want to kill this thing? You sure about that, eh? Yeah? Okay. Get to my flyer. Get discarded, bro. Mill's actually pretty legit in Forge. Because your deck only has 45 cards. So yeah, Mill's actually pretty legit, and you can get cards like Eviscerate. I was offered a few more. Yeah, sure, I'll take the damage. 5 mana, deal 2 damage. Seems good, bro. Let's be real, you're not gonna attack anyway. You can get mill cards pretty reliably in Forge, I would say. So it's actually a pretty legit strategy. Do your worst, man. Congratulations. 3 damage. The AI can sometimes just be a complete potato, and at other times, actually, yeah, never mind. Ace space time. At other times, they just do stuff like this. It's like spend 5 cards to deal 4 damage. Yeah, okay, sure. And other times they just, I thought that was lethal. Oops. And other times they just run your ass over. I think it's a lot worse if you have like a, oh, it's permanent. Okay, whatever, here, die. It's a lot worse if you try to craft a slower deck. So if you're stuck there on like 2 minions because you've been getting your face smashed in and you've been trying to play really expensive stuff, the AI seems to be more of a problem. Obviously, let me, I reserve judgment until I get to the later stages. But so far, that's the impression I get from playing a actually pretty aggressive deck. Well, that's a pretty nice combo. I would love to have the Stalker. I have a Stalker in this deck that would be a very nice combo with these two, rather. Yeah, you can get stuff like Sunset Priest, Eviscerate, the Flyer with 1 attack that discards. I had the 0/5 Flyer that gets plus attack when an enemy discards in a turn. There's some pretty legit mill synergies going on in Forge. Play the Siphoner. Silence. It's pretty rough. Fortunately, he did have the silence. I think it's still worth it to play the 3-3. I'll attack with this since I'm not going to block with it anyway. This thing can be annoying because like the first game that I played it, it discarded some pretty good stuff from me and trash from my opponent. This time it seems it was the opposite. Yeah, that'd be pretty irritating. Sure. I grabbed some stuff like Total Pioneer, just because I need it for my constructed deck. So there you go, saved myself 800 dust. Shards, whatever. I was pretty much forced to take these cards. I don't actually have any recursion, so they're pretty pointless. But it was pretty much the only option that I had in the draft. And I actually have some synergy with Total Pioneer. I have the Strange Burglar. And I also have the 5/5 6 mana card that lets you sacrifice a minion in order to draw 2 cards. So I actually do have some Toto synergy. Still tempting to sack this guy. And also, honestly, tempting to attack with the Toto as well. But I'll leave my potential sacrifices. If he wants to trade this, that's a pretty good time. I'll take it. I'll also take that trade, that's fine. I just don't want this trade or this trade. So I'll hold those 2 back. That's fine. Now we sack the cultist. Obviously this would be even better if he didn't have that silence, but eh. Kinda worried about this. But not much to do now. Okay. I think I will just go ahead and sack. I'll miss the... or should I go for attack? So I'll sack. I'll have... this costs 3? Oh no, it's only 2. Which means I could have the 4 power to buff and go for an attack. That sounds good to me. Sack this. Okay. Draw 3 power, sure, no problem. Might actually be better to just play the mountain, actually. Do 2 and overwhelm. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Alternatively, it wouldn't be a bad idea to keep him alive as a sacrifice for even more cards. That 2/2 is kind of a pain in the ass. Whatever, I'll take the trade if he wants. If he takes it. Doesn't want to trade. Okay. Didn't attack with this one, that's kind of strange. Wanted to keep it in defense, I suppose. Okay, what is this thing? Your spells have warp. That's pretty annoying. Should I just kill that? Nah, I think I'll... honestly, I'm fine just sacrificing, getting more cards. pretty good to me. Could trade the mountain for both of his guys. Sounds good. Yeah. It's totally fine. So how do I deal with that guy? I suppose a granite acolyte with a contaminating ritual. Alternatively, a switchblade with a contaminating ritual would be better. I mean, that would be great if I had some sort of recursion, but I don't. Still worth it, I think. I'll hold the stranger next turn since I can... I'll give it to the Toto, why not?
I never miss.
And go ahead and prepare that. Alright. I'll do this. And then... That's... If he trades, that's fine. I have plenty of cards. Half of them are power, but hey. Unfortunate. I was hoping he would block this one. That is actually unfortunate. Oh. Herpaderpaderp.
We go like the wind.
I think at this point I'll just ace space. Yeah, I should have enough for the contaminating ritual on the Deadeye. That should be lethal. That's fine. GG, friend. So yeah, I decided to just rank up my forge a bit. With a fairly aggressive Stonescar deck. This looks good. Bit heavy on the power, but I have 2/2 drops, so... And a 6. I ended up drafting the first one of these because I was pretty much not offered anything better. But afterwards, I was able to get the Strange Burglar. Strangers actually looked pretty good, and I grabbed a couple more. No, thank you. Geez, Ricano.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. Not at all.
Your sword.
I think I'll actually just put it on herself. Hopefully it doesn't have some sort of spell. It's pretty annoying too. This might actually be a loss.
My friend never escapes.
See if he attacks here. I doubt he will, unless he has some sort of combat trick.
Will be cleansed.
From what I understand, the AI does not ever bluff. So like if they play something, I mean if they attack at somewhere where it seems unreasonable for them to do so, they definitely got something. I think my only play is Burglar, even though I don't really want to attack. Because if I attack, he has really favorable trades. Like I could kill this way, and then just eat that. So I can't attack, but I think this is still the best play.
We take what we need.
That's a sad board to pass on. Okay, I believe I will eat my stranger. Or do I eviscerate? He might attack if I eat the stranger here, but that's fine. Good wings for damage. Killing that 5-1 is actually very tempting here. I think I'll do that instead.
Touch of shadow.
That's disturbing. Oh. He has to have a combat trick, right? I think I have to see what he has. This is gonna suck. Hopefully he can't save both of them. That would be terrible. He didn't have a combat trick? What? What are you doing, AI? Apparently he just thought he had some good damage. Wanted to do some damage. I believe I stranger into wings. Not the ideal order, but say la vie. I think I'll just ace space here. No block.
Ready yourself.
I have an endurance, so that's why I attacked. Still might not be advisable, but interesting. So the play the stranger here actually makes this trade pretty well. So that's tempting. It also gives me a pretty good eviscerate. He's most likely just gonna kill this, like double block it. But that's actually fine. Yeah, it's still gonna hurt him pretty bad.
We take what paths we must.
Alternatively, I could eviscerate the 2-3, and then he doesn't have such a clean kill on this guy. That sounds a lot better, actually. I could have also eviscerated the flying and just given him flying. Oh, this is fine. Yeah, he double blocked on the stranger instead. That's acceptable. He's at 2 HP, so unless he pulls off some amazing magic trick, this is the end. Oh, and this is another card that I got for my deck. Oh wait, that's a weapon, right? Ha 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 ha. GG AI. Alright, managed to pull that one off in the end. Yeah, Forge can be pretty rewarding if you're actually successful at it. I had ignored it for a very long time because I felt like I wasn't getting my money's worth. But it's probably just because I didn't know what the hell I was doing at the time. Which, I mean, it's perfectly fine. If you're not being successful at it, you shouldn't spend your gold on it. It's better to just play more Expedition and Throne and get more experience. And then when you get better at the game, you have more gold. Then you can spend it on Forge and get a bunch of stuff. Which is pretty much the approach that I took, and I think that works pretty well. I do like this. Alright, second attempt at this combo. Let's see if it doesn't get immediately silenced. Ooh, the AI might actually trade on the Exalted. Alternatively, I could just Affliction. But where's the fun in that? Oof. Drop my Stranger. Ooh, good to see that gone. And that too, actually. Alright, AI, you want to trade? Yes, good boy. Now don't have removal. No, you bitch. No. How dare you? How dare you? Ugh. I could Vera's Favor here to get a 4 mana play, but I think that's not actually worth it. I'm just gonna do this instead.
I never miss.
You wanna trade? Yeah? Okay. Oh, that's so sad. That's so very, very sad. I can... Okay. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Alright, now I will do the Varus. Since I'm still not drawing power.
We take what paths we must.
It's honestly not bad running a little bit of fixing even if it's a 2-faction deck. Especially if you do have Stranger Synergy. That might be a lesson I take for my constructed decks, frankly. Yeah, running some Praxis Strangers in my constructed Praxis Aggro decks might actually be a pretty solid move. I'll play this since I want to use the buff of the Living Mountain. Pretty good card. Put it at the bottom. So I could kill something with 2 HP. I'm gonna hold that. I'm not in a particular rush to get a 2-1 on the board. Hopefully I can make good use of its effect, and I just keep drawing infinite overwhelming power. Oh, wait, no, sorry, it's the other way around. It's power overwhelming. Something like that. Yes, more power. That's exactly what I needed. Thank you. Did you read my my Christmas wish list? Just gave me more power. Apparently my opponent was in a similar situation. He just had nothing. That is the easiest I have ever seen a penultimate, like, mini-boss go down and forge. He just rolled over and died. Literally to 2 cards. Just played nothing for like 4 or 5 straight turns. Just rolled over and died. Maybe? I'll say I don't like the 2 power. And yeah, I have a 1 play and a 2 play, but then nothing. It's kind of correct sorcery. I mean, it could work. Let's try it. Hopefully I draw a shadow. That would make me feel much better about this deck, this hand. That's irritating.
We take what paths we must.
I'll offer the trade here. He takes it. That's fine. 1 drop for 2 drop. My 1 drop is arguably better than his 2 drop, but I'll take it. Nothing threatens. Like if he... Oh wait, it just deals to the enemy player. I thought he actually created a snowball and he could kill my 1 HP guy with it. There's the importance of actually reading cards and understanding what their effects are. I reacted to a threat that wasn't there. Oops. Oh, give me my Varas, please. No, I want to play this. Oh wait, I have this. Okay, screw you. I want to play the Stalker before the Sunset Priest. Maybe I'll get lucky and hit a flying or something. Give me a power. One of those 10 dozen powers that you were giving me last turn. That is also acceptable. Okay, whatever, I'll just attack. Oh shit, he has his power, but apparently no fast spell. Not paying the most attention. Unfortunate. That might actually not be a terrible card to include in my deck either. Not sure if it's good, but it wouldn't be terrible. I'll attack her. Alright, maybe the Exalted Dream will live on in this match.
Come, this way.
Top spell, get Sacco, that's pretty rough.
An offering.
Alright, what do we get? Flying Aegis. Hell yes. That is beautiful. Okay. Not a space, just attack with these two. Oh yeah, is awesome. I mean, this thing has Aegis. 10-7 flyer, you love to see it. Yeah, this thing's kind of broken. Oh, it's when a player. So it actually benefits from you as well. This thing is busted. This combo is amazing. I thought it was like +2. But no, it's actually just whenever a player. Just make it even stronger, I guess. Can't block that one. Boom. That combo was busted. Oh hey. Oh yeah, that was a boss. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so I think I'm officially mastering every single format the game has now. That's not what I meant to do. I wanted to look at the deck. Not allowing me to. Okay. Alright, so... Ooh, and I got the upgrade. Hell yes, 2,000 gold, gimme. And a shiny Grave Tender. Okay. That is very much worth the 2,500 gold. So yeah, if you can do your forge successfully, it is definitely worth. Now, I'm curious what you can get 3 gold chests for 2,500 gold. That might actually be worth it. I don't know how hard the enemy decks would be, but that might actually be worth it, because you get like half a draft for half the cost, and basically you cap out at the rewards from 4 wins in draft, and a 4-win draft is not exactly guaranteed. So now my question is it still lose twice, or is it like Gauntlet where if you lose once in Master you're done? I think Diamond was like that in Masters also. I really would hope that this is not like inaccurate. Wait, yeah, because it says... This seems like it updated because you don't have the promotion chest anymore. So maybe this is still accurate as well. If you can lose once and still be able to get it, 2,500 gold for 3 gold chests and the actual cards that you drafted is not a bad deal. It depends how tough the enemy decks are. If they have some, like if it's boss level decks every single match, you're probably gonna get screwed. I wanted to show the kind of deck that I drafted because that's a very nice deck. That was definitely the easiest time I've ever had with Forge. Let's see if I can do this last Forge, yes. Alright, so the AI fills in your power automatically for Forge. Pretty aggressive curve. A bit of legs, but very heavy on the 2s, obviously. And some 1s also. The only 1-drop was a Stranger. I pretty much drafted these 2 cards just because I needed them for my constructed decks. But they're pretty... I mean, Total Pioneer may not... I think I had a better choice for the actual... for the actual draft. I think it was like the 7 mana time card where you draw some cards. It was a very strong draft card, but I ended up taking this instead. And actually, I think that might have been the first pick, which led me through fire. But you know, I needed this for my best draft, my best constructed deck. So how can you not pick it? And then it's a reasonable card. I tried to build a decent deck around it. Ended up with a fairly aggressive deck. I got the Strangers. I got some pretty good Stranger synergy with the Strange Burglar later on, and Russo's Stranger as well. So yeah, pretty nice overall. Link Mountain's a great card. Direward Prowler, it's a pretty good card. The first game that I used, the enemy played a Curse on my Sunset Priest and made it like a 0/1. So that was a pretty easy sacrifice. Sometimes you sacrifice some of your Strangers, your 1-drop. It's doable. And getting 2 cards is definitely a good value. It's basically a 5 mana 5/5 and you play a Devour for 1 mana. It's pretty good, in my opinion. And just got some pretty solid cards. Very aggressive deck. And aggression does seem to be rewarded in draft. The enemy can... Like, I've seen some enemy decks that just have way too much stuff if you let them get up in power. Particularly some of the flyer decks. They just overwhelm you with a ton of flying units. And if you don't have a bunch of flying units yourself to counter them, or at least some really strong ones, then you're just going to get run over. But if you're aggressive, apparently the AI just rolls over and dies sometimes. And sometimes can be pretty frequent. So, yeah. I'll open up the packs before I go, which I could say no, thank you. I think I have nearly all the commons from, like 4 copies of all the commons just from drafting so much in this expansion. So some uncommons are welcome. I think I might have needed that. But I'm mostly after the rares. That's not one I was after. In this particular set, that is. I kind of wish I could get more packs from the other sets, because I'm definitely missing some of those. Strange Navigator is interesting. There's a themed deck that has another copy of him that I was thinking about buying. I think that's the one with Naid too. That seems like an interesting themed deck. And then Crunch the Hoarder. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. If you discard a spell or attachment, Crunch gets Berserk. Interesting. I'm sure there's ways to play around with that. I had one of some of these for constructed. Yeah, this isn't bad. It's okay. Huh. Not bad, honestly. Not bad. You might be able to play around with that thing. Yeah, it's a fun little pack. Oh, Trail Stars. Shiny Protect. Combust. I think I actually did need one of those. Yeah. It's our Ambassador. That's not bad. 3/5 for 6 is a little expensive, but that's pretty good ramp. The thing is, you're ramping at 6 power. Must be for... I mean, you'd have to be running some very heavy deck. Some of those crazy, like 8 or 9 power relics or something of that nature for this to be worth it, but it could be. I don't know if it would be worth it, even if you're running that deck, because there might be better options, better earlier options, like just running Secret Pages or something. That is interesting. Alright, well, that's that. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it entertaining. Maybe learned something, what to do, what not to do. Anyway, have a good evening. Take care.